Please be seated. Good afternoon, and welcome to the 156th commencement of the University of Evansville. Today's invocation will be given by Reverend Mitch Gieselman. Reverend Gieselman is a 1978 graduate of the University of Evansville and serves as senior pastor of Aldersgate United Methodist Church in Evansville. Mitch is married to University chaplain Tammy Gieselman. Their son, Jordan, is a member of the graduating class today. Mitch?
Thank you, Dr. Kazee. As we pause to acknowledge the presence of the holy in our midst, would you join me in a time of prayer? Eternal source of wisdom and knowledge, it's a time-honored ritual that we keep today, and we'd like you to bless it. It's a praying kind of day when many of us question whether we could have arrived at this occasion entirely on our own. We have a hunch that you don't really need our thanks, but a lot of us really need to offer it. And this seems like a good time. So, on behalf of the many, this parent has taken the liberty of making a partial and imperfect list. First, we thank you for dedicated faculty who may grow weary at times of hearing one more version of "the dog ate my thumb drive," and yet they have continued to teach and to mold students into graduates. Surely you have been with them. Continue blessing them, we pray, and the administrators and staff who partner with them to the good of those who will follow in the steps of these graduates. And may these faithful educators feel gratified in their labor today, even as reluctantly they send new alumni on their hope-filled way. Thank you for supportive families who have sought somewhat ambivalently to make peace with the emptying of their nests while encouraging our students to become their best selves. Many of these families have made sacrifices, sent care packages, and accepted laundry that has accumulated since Thanksgiving. We've worried about the well-being of our budding scholars, even while perhaps grousing about less than exemplary grades. We cradled them and reared them, and somehow they have grown up to become extraordinary people in spite of us. Through it all, you have been with us, whether we realized it or not. Continue blessing us, we pray, because while the boundaries are changing, our parental love does not end today. Finally, we thank you for these graduates themselves who will soon shift tassels from one side of their learned heads to another. Over the course of their liberal arts adventure, they have learned that a canoe made of concrete might actually float, that pi is also a math thing, that a preposition is a terrible thing to end a sentence with, and that one should never accept the offer of a shave from a barber called Sweeney. These remarkable people have honored the tradition of being purple aces. They have persevered through all-nighters, the filing of FAFSAs. They've gone weeks at a time on a single pair of jeans and a box of ramen noodles. They've done things their parents like to pretend we never did when we were young. They've done things we never knew could be done and posted that on Snapchat. Through it all, you have been with them, whether they realized it or not. Thank you for watching over them when it ceased to be our job. Continue blessing them, we pray, and by your goodness, may they and all of us actually face the future unafraid. Amen.
Please stand as we sing together the University of Evansville alma mater. Words can be found in the inside cover of the commencement program. Please be seated. Welcome to the 156th commencement at the University of Evansville. We are honored by your presence, graduates, faculty, staff and administration, moms, dads, grandmothers, grandfathers, aunts, uncles, friends, and others who care about the university and who are here to celebrate the graduation of the class of 2014. This is our third commencement in the Ford Center, and we are building a grand tradition of UE graduations in this beautiful facility. It is also the third commencement in which our principal speaker will be a student, a member of the graduating class selected to deliver today's senior keynote address. We recognize that this event is about the students, and thus think it appropriate that the keynote remarks be made by one of their own. So though you will hear no traditional speech from an invited speaker, allow me to claim the privilege of the presiding officer in today's ceremony to share with our graduates a few words about the nature of their UE experience. Graduates, you decided to come to an institution that is typically described as a liberal arts university, or more accurately, a liberal arts and sciences university. At the time you made your college decision, it is likely that you didn't have a very clear sense of what that meant. Even today, after completing our curriculum and earning your degrees, you may not fully appreciate the significance of an education grounded in the liberal arts. So let me say a word about a liberal education and why it matters so much for you and for your future. And let me do so by mentioning several recent studies and that focus first on what the corporate world expects a college-educated person to possess, and second, on the impact of the college experience on your life's outcomes. I'll mention these studies in part to offer some empirical confirmation of the more high-flown claims you're likely to hear from those associated with liberal arts institutions. The first set of studies focuses on what CEOs of American corporations want from the college graduates they hire. Those CEOs, in two recent national surveys, reveal a dissatisfaction with today's college graduates. One might expect these corporate leaders to worry about the lack of specific technical skills or content-based skills. But as it turns out, that's not what they're worried about at all. They worry that too many college graduates lack what is sometimes called the soft skills. Such things as the ability to think critically, to solve problems, to work collaboratively, to communicate clearly in writing and orally, and to understand and appreciate difference in an increasingly diverse world. In other words, what they want but don't see often enough is precisely what a UE education is about. Our liberal arts and sciences focus is designed to educate you broadly to hone critical thinking skills, problem-solving skills, and an understanding of the multiple perspectives and concerns of people from a plethora of backgrounds, ethnicities, races, and identities. As for communication skills, my guess is that many of you are celebrating graduation because you'll never have to write a paper again. But trust me, those writing skills will pay you back many times over for the rest of your lives. In short, the return on the investment in time and treasure that you've made at UE will be substantial. The second set of findings addresses, frankly, an even more important question. Has my education prepared me for a fulfilling life? A recent collaborative study by the Gallup Polling Organization and Purdue University, with findings just released within the last week, demonstrates compellingly the link between the college experience and life outcomes. It's a very extensive study, so I won't focus on anything except one core finding. College graduates who report that they, A, recalled having a professor who cared for them as a person, B, who made them excited about learning, and C, who encouraged them to pursue their dreams, were twice as likely to report satisfaction with their lives based on 5 measures used in the study. These graduates, in short, were thriving, and the likelihood of them doing so is strongly correlated with their college experience. The disconcerting news from the study is that too few students said that they'd had such a college experience. The good news, the very good news, from the standpoint of the University of Evansville, is that such faculty commitment to students is in our institutional DNA. Indeed, this commitment to nurturing such relationships between students and faculty is a key point of differentiation between us and many other colleges and universities. At this morning's baccalaureate service in New Chapel, the Reverend Tammy Gieselman, our chaplain, gave an inspiring address that focused in part on the responsibilities you now have as a UE-educated person. She defined those responsibilities, which include addressing one's life challenges armed with the benefits of a terrific liberal arts education and helping others around you to meet the challenges that they face. She ended with a ringing affirmation of your experience at the University of Evansville and your ability to go forth to face your life's challenges. You are purple aces, she said, and you're ready for it. So congratulations. You chose well the university you wanted to attend, and you'll reap the benefits for the rest of your lives. And one final piece of advice. Never forget to say thank you. We know you're smart and accomplished and have great potential, but let's be honest. Talent matters, work ethic matters, focus matters, but you're not here solely because of those characteristics. The plain truth is that you've made it to this point due in no small part to the support of those in your life, parents, grandparents, relatives, friends of the family who cared for you, made the tough decisions for you when you weren't ready to make them yourself, cajoled you and threatened you and maybe even occasionally punished you so that you'd stay on course. But most of all, they loved you. Someday, if you have your own children, you'll appreciate how profound that gift is. What a blessing it is. Indeed, it's that love, mixed potently with your own abilities, to be sure, that accounts for your presence here today. Be sure to thank them now and often for their great gifts to you. Now let's enjoy a wonderful day of celebration and recognition. Congratulations on an accomplishment that signifies not only the culmination of years of study, but is an affirmation of your potential to do remarkable things. Patrick Hayden, President of the Student Government Association, will deliver a message to the graduating class of 2014. Patrick is a native of Pittsboro, Indiana, and he graduates today with a Bachelor of Science degree in Business Administration with a major in finance, as well as a Master's in Health Service Administration. For the past 2 years, Patrick served as President of the Student Government Association. During this 2-year span, he was responsible for overseeing a number of initiatives intended to enhance the student experience. In addition, he has been actively involved in the life of the university and held leadership roles in the Student Congress, was president of the university's venturing crew, and participated on a number of administrative and student committees. Patrick has also served the university as a student representative on the Board of Visitors and the Harlexton Principal Search Committee. During his time at UE, Patrick studied abroad at the university's British campus, Harlexton College. Now I'd like to invite him to the podium to share his message with the graduating class. Patrick?
Thank you, Dr. Kazee. Good afternoon, fellow graduates, faculty, family, and friends. Thank you for joining the class of 2014 at our graduation ceremony. Over the past month, I've often wondered how to express our years at UE in words. In one way or another, we can all agree that we have lived the UE experience. But what does that exactly mean? When I think of my UE experience, I think of the personality that defines our class. I think of students so involved in extracurricular activities that they need to schedule time to eat. I think of students who, I think of athletes who woke up at 5 a.m. day after day for 4 years so that they could train and still be ready for class at 8 a.m. I think of students who have worked to support their education. I think of my fellow world travelers who have gained a broader worldview and renewed appreciation for their own country. I think of students playing Frisbee on the grassy knoll during a nice day, or studying in Ridgeway University Center until the early hours of the morning. And I think of the students who may have needed a few years to find their way, but now have a true sense of themselves and are stepping into the world as confident, passionate individuals excited to make an impact in their world. Also, when I think of my UE experience, I think of the moments that we have shared together. Who can forget watching the townhouses begin to take form last year, or running around campus looking for familiar faces on our new impact banners, and how adept all of us have become at avoiding puddles on our way to class. But we will also remember the more personal moments, staying up late at night to console a friend during a moment of need, trying new foods at the International Bazaar, and celebrating an intramural team victory. It is my hope that you will always hold your memories at UE close to heart. I'm convinced that some memories and moments can only be found at the University of Evansville. As we end our time at UE, it seems appropriate to take a moment to stop and look around. Fellow graduates, find a way to thank your parents over this weekend. They deserve our appreciation for encouraging us these past years, for feeding us, washing a carload of laundry every holiday season, and for giving us what we need to succeed at UE. And I hope that everyone finds a way to express their appreciation to the faculty. In addition to providing valuable academic instruction, they have served as mentors and confidants and have helped us evaluate and redefine the way we view our world. UE faculty, we appreciate everything that you have done for us. Thank you for answering our questions, for being understanding when we clearly didn't get enough sleep the night before class, and for preparing us to confidently enter the world and become productive citizens and members of our society. Fellow graduates, I wish you the very best. I hope that we get the chance to surprise ourselves, grow as a result of unexpected opportunities, face unforeseen challenges, and prove that we can overcome them. The University of Evansville has not only been a window into our future, but an endless hall of open doors, inviting and demanding us, its students, to engage the world in order to enrich our own understanding and become positive agents of change. We have been well prepared for the world that awaits us, and because of all that has happened here at the University of Evansville, we face the future unafraid. It has been my privilege to serve as a student government president. Thank you.
Thank you, Patrick. As I mentioned in my welcome, 3 years ago, we began a tradition of selecting a graduating student to deliver the keynote address at spring commencement. I'm delighted to introduce this year's senior keynote speaker, William T. McClure. Bill is an Eagle Scout from Bloomington, Illinois. He graduates today with a Bachelor of Arts degree with a history major and legal studies minor. While at UE, he was a member of the History Honor Society, Phi Alpha Theta, and the Social Sciences Honor Society, Phi Gamma Mu. He received the Edward N. Tyen Research Grant from the Kansas Historical Foundation and was a panelist at the Phi Alpha Theta Biennial National Conference and the National Conference for Undergraduate Research. In addition, he is a member of the National Society of Collegiate Scholars and the National Society of Leadership Success, Sigma Alpha Pi. Bill has held a number of leadership roles in his fraternity, Lambda Chi Alpha, and volunteered for College Mentors for Kids. I'd like to invite Bill to the podium. Bill?
All right, let's get a perfect selfie. Hi, I'm Bill. Bloomington. Nope, Illinois, not Indiana. History. Hey, I'm Bill. Bloomington. Illinois, not Indiana. History. Bill. Bloomington. Illinois, not Indiana. History. That's it. On move-in day, that's all I ever said. With my swoopy blonde hair and lifeguard tan, over and over, I was asked my name, my hometown, and my major. Before the downfall of Roberts, the loss of parking for Schrader Residence Hall, and even back when that diagonal sidewalk between Ridgeway and Graves was only a mud path, this class of 2014 arrived on campus. Through Welcome Week and beyond, we became integrated into the campus culture of UE. Whether it was with our sports teams, groups within our majors, or Greek life, we all found our niches, our home within this new Evansville community. And while this initial U has undoubtedly changed over the past 4, 5, maybe even 6 years here at UE, it has been for the better. We grew up, like actually became functioning quasi-adults. Everyone here knows that however grown up or ready to take on the world we thought we were on move-in day has now just become laughable. Yes, I know that we still might sacrifice personal hygiene to press the snooze button before going to class. But hey, it's a work in progress. The truth is, we become aware of ourselves, aware of the decisions that we make. Whether you went off to Harlexton to find yourself or had some sort of revelation chatting with Marchetta as she swiped her card in Ridgeway, we have transformed into the global citizens that President Kazee told us we would become at our academic convocation, August 24th, 2010 at 8:50 a.m. At this first brush with academic regalia and gonfalons, we sang a tune, To Face the Future Unafraid. And while I'm sure most of us graduating today did not pay particular attention to the lyrics back then, they hit home on an occasion such as this. Given life through founder's vision, nurtured by a city's pride, under skies that stretch to England, shaping hearts, transforming minds. From grief's ashes risen stronger, side by side our history's claim, and with thee, dear alma mater, face the future unafraid. From then on, this class of 2014 went on to achieve great heights. We have presented research all over the United States, whether it was in the form of papers, robots, or concrete canoes. We've been immersed in cultures across continents, becoming aware of our potential global impact in places like Guatemala, China, Brazil, and across Europe. We've scored goals, swum meets, and hit runs, all while maintaining academic excellence. This class has done a lot over the past 4 years, and we're just getting started. And while this student commencement speech has now become a tradition here at the University of Evansville, a speech like this is usually reserved for someone that isn't normal, a person that is outstanding in a field like business or entertainment, an individual who can impart this unknown wisdom from the great expansive post-grad world. But here I am, a 21-year-old history major who probably has less of his future figured out than most of the graduates he's standing before. And I'm supposed to be the one conveying this profound advice? The extent of what I could offer would be something like, the grass is always greener when you're still on your parents' insurance plan. If at first you don't succeed, try again, and then quit and go binge watch something on Netflix. And if you really wanted, I could scrape up a few lines from Graduation by Vitamin C. As we go on, we remember all the times we had together, and as our lives change, come whatever, we will still be friends forever. But however inspirational my off-key rendition of a 90s classic may be, luckily for everyone, I took a different approach. The historian in me decided to cite others who actually have credentials and real-life experience to bring the knowledge of the great beyond here to us today. Unfortunately, Bill Gates is in Africa, Richard Branson is somewhere up in space, and President Obama still has a Russian hangover. So I went with an option that was just as good, but a little closer to home. I spoke with a handful of UE professors and administrators on what their one line of advice would be for those of us graduating today. While these individuals have been imparting knowledge to us from day one, it can often be the simplest few words that resonate the most within our minds, not necessarily the semesters full of lectures and letter grades. Biology professor Dale Edwards gives the scientist's point of view. Do not be afraid to take chances or make mistakes. Professor from our business school, Peter Rosen, wants us to keep looking forward, saying, never stop learning. The more you know, the more valuable you will be as a leader. The words of Principal Gordon Kingsley hit Harlextonians with a comforting familiarity. Inch by inch and row by row, we're going to make this garden grow. In typical Gene Wells, Director of Career Services fashion, when asked for a one-liner, I was given a list of 10 things. A list of 10 things young professionals should do when they go out into the workplace. In short, he stresses the importance of interpersonal communication as a key to success. The fatherly approach comes from Professor of History and dedicated dad of 3, James McClure. Tell those you love that you love them, early and often, and don't stop. The compassionate perspective is from University Chaplain Tammy Gieselman. Save 10% of your earnings, give away 10% of your earnings, and do something to reduce pain and suffering in the world. The woman who has offered a maternal heart from day one, Dean Clayton, says, never underestimate your ability to make a positive difference in the life of someone else. It may take more effort and energy than you really want to invest, but in the end, it will be an investment that pays great dividends. It came as no surprise when asking Professor of English Mark Torino for advice, I was not provided a single line, but rather a half-page excerpt from T.S. Eliot's 4 Quartets. While I won't recite the whole passage for you, I will quote the last bit. The only wisdom we can hope to acquire is the wisdom of humility. Humility is endless. And finally, Dr. Mark of the engineering department said, act gratefully, not only to feel grateful or to be grateful, but to let the spirit of gratitude move you to act. To say thank you, certainly. Say thanks to those who work in maintenance and housekeeping, the cafe court, and the administrative assistants. Say thanks to family members. They supported you. They didn't have to do it, but I bet you they did it with love. Your education isn't given, it is a gift. So give back and pay it forward. Maybe those actions are the best way to say thank you. So as we reflect on our college experiences during our last few moments, I'd like to leave you with a challenge. Even though our grades have all been recorded, it seems that it could still be beneficial heeding to the voices of these University of Evansville educators. Take chances. Continue learning. Grow. Communicate effectively. Love. Give. Invest in others. Be humble. And say thank you. On behalf of the class of 2014, I would like to say thank you to everyone at the University of Evansville, our families, and our friends. Without the support of these and countless others, today would not be a reality. To the University of Evansville class of 2014, I'd like to leave you with this last thought. You are full of potential that is yet to be harnessed. This is just the beginning. Thank you, and congratulations.
Thank you, Bill. At the risk of encouraging anybody to get out a cell phone, you know, he took that selfie. You could tweet that selfie on UE 2014, and the whole world will know what he just saw. Anybody sitting on the floor, you're not allowed to take out a cell phone. The rest of you can check it out. Each year, a committee of students and faculty selects award recipients for the most outstanding senior man and woman. The selection is based on high academic performance, a commitment to service, outstanding leadership, and diverse involvement in campus activities. The awards are named for two of the university's most respected alumni, Mabel Dillingham Neneker and Guthrie May. This year, the Mabel Dillingham Neneker Award for the most outstanding senior woman goes to Victoria Bruner. As Victoria makes her way to the platform, let me tell you a bit about her. Victoria graduates today with a Bachelor of Science degree and Master of Science degree in Health Services Administration. Victoria says that when she arrived at UE from her hometown of Vincennes, Indiana, she wanted to become involved in the campus community. Soon after, she started classes, she signed up for a number of organizations, and became involved as a member of the Admission Ambassadors, Women's Chorus, Phi Eta Sigma, Student Alumni Ambassadors, National Society of Collegiate Scholars, National Society of Leadership and Success, Order of Omega, Colleges Against Cancer, the UE Leadership Academy, as well as her sorority, Chi Omega. Victoria also signed up for Circle K, a service organization affiliated with Kiwanis, whose purpose is to assist the community through service projects, build fellowship, and create leaders within its membership. When she was a sophomore, she became president and was in charge of planning the annual Special Needs Prom. Victoria engaged the special needs students in planning the event, identified a student to serve on the planning committee, and the students played an instrumental role in creating decorations. In Victoria's words, they were more excited to actually have a hand in the planning process for their own prom, and I could not stop smiling seeing their genuine excitement and joy. Victoria has proven to be an outstanding leader who inspires those around her. When she arrived on campus, she believed a strong leader was an achiever and a competitor. Through her experiences with the Leadership Academy, she discovered that great leaders ask for help, they also trust and respect others, and solicit input. She learned, in fact, the significance of being a servant leader. In Victoria's words, she is leaving UE as a, quote, better person, better friend, and better leader, unquote. I'm proud to present Victoria with the 2014 Mabel Dillingham Neneker Outstanding Senior Service Award. The 2014 Guthrie May Award for the Most Outstanding Senior Man goes to Bryce R. Weiler. Bryce is from Claremont, Illinois, and graduates today with a double major, Bachelor of Science in Sport Management and Sports Communication. Bryce is a member of the National Society of Collegiate Scholars, the National Society of Leadership and Success, AWARE, WUEV, the History Club, the Society of History, and was president of the Sport Management Club. He has also volunteered at the Susan G. Komen women's basketball and men's soccer auctions to raise funds for cancer research. In addition, Bryce received the Mark R. Simpson Award, an honor given to students who have overcome adversity. 4 years ago, Bryce left the familiar world of home and high school and enrolled at UE. As a freshman, Bryce faced unique challenges. He was born completely blind. Since his arrival on campus, he has depended on fellow students for assistance. He is quick to credit those who befriended and helped him, indicating that, in his words, "These individuals would tirelessly sacrifice their evenings to shoot free throws with me or help me get food in the cafeteria." He generously shares any success he has with those who helped him with daily campus life. He depended on them. Beth Litke, a student colleague, says, "I never met anyone as outgoing and ready to live. He doesn't want his disability to stop him." Bryce exemplifies school spirit at UE, and he has an insatiable affection for the game of basketball. During season home games, he sat on the bench alongside the team and was provided play-by-play calls of the action on court. For his entire life, Bryce dreamed of being part of a team, so the opportunity to join the UE men's basketball team in this way opened doors for him to provide motivational talks to other college teams and meet their coaches, inspiring them to realize that there is more to life than just winning sports events. Coach Marty Simmons is quoted, "He inspires me every day." Bryce is very interested in broadcasting. WUEV radio station manager Tom Benson feels a great deal of pressure just knowing Bryce is listening because he knows he is completely reliant on him to follow the action. Bryce has offered color commentary for over 75 different games since his arrival at Evansville and interviewed a number of college coaches. Bryce is very proud that he has had a chance in teaching his peers about having a disability and inspiring them to pursue their dreams even if there are challenges. I am very pleased to present Bryce with the 2014 Guthrie May Outstanding Senior Service Award. And now for another very special award in the life of the University of Evansville, and that is the conferring of an honorary degree. Melvin M. Peterson, on this special occasion, the University of Evansville acknowledges your many professional and personal accomplishments. You are a great friend to the university. Since your election as an honorary trustee in 1999, you have provided insight and wise counsel in support of the university's mission. You have held leadership positions on campus committees and received countless awards from the university and the Evansville community. Your philanthropic spirit can be felt across campus through the naming of the Melvin Peterson Endowed Chair of Literature and Writing and the Melvin Peterson Art Gallery. It gives me great pleasure to award you the honorary degree Doctor of Humane Letters with all of the privileges associated with that degree. Alicia C. Cotton, President of the Alumni Association Board of Directors, will now present the Outstanding Teacher Award and welcome today's graduates into the ranks of the alumni. Allie graduated from the university in 1997 with a bachelor's degree in mass communication. She has a master's degree in education from the University of South Carolina and currently works for the School of Health and Rehabilitation at IUPUI. It's my honor to welcome her today. Allie?
Good afternoon. My name is Allie Cotton, and I'm a 1997 graduate of the University of Evansville. I'm the current president of the Alumni Association Board of Directors. I'm truly honored today to present the 2014 Outstanding Teacher Award. The alumni of the University of Evansville value the exceptional education they received here. To encourage continued excellence, the Alumni Association sponsors this award, honoring distinguished service in teaching. Outstanding classroom professors explore and share a field of study and a personal passion while making a real difference in students' lives. This year's outstanding teacher has clearly devoted herself to the cause of student-centered teaching while sharing her own interest and passion. Members of the selection committee feel this year's recipient not only exemplifies this award, but represents the University of Evansville with wisdom and grace beyond her years. This year's recipient is described by her students as inspirational, thought-provoking, approachable, and extraordinary. Other comments include, she really pushes us to get involved and aids us in figuring out which direction we should go in the future. She is my go-to person for all of my academic advising. She is my mentor and someone that I really trust. She shines as a classroom instructor. She encourages students to pursue topics that fit their own interests and enthusiasm. Overall, students walk out of her classroom feeling that we received very personalized instruction, attention, and encouragement. It's impossible to tell you more about this year's recipient without revealing her identity. So at this time, I would like to ask our recipient to come forward while I tell you more about her achievements. This year's Outstanding Teacher Award goes to Dr. Jenny Ebeling. There she is, come forward. Known as Dr. E by her students, Dr. Ebeling joined the UE faculty in 2002 and is now an associate professor of archaeology. She earned her bachelor's in religion and anthropology from Rutgers University in 1994 and her PhD in archaeology of the Near East from the University of Arizona in 2001. A former Fulbright scholar, Dr. Ebeling has been awarded fellowships from the National Endowment for the Humanities and the Lady Davis Fellowship Trust to conduct research in the areas of ancient technology, food and drink in antiquity, and women in Canaan and ancient Israel. Dr. Ebeling has co-edited books such as New Approaches to Old Stones, Recent Studies of Groundstone Artifacts, and Household Archaeology in Ancient Israel and Beyond, and she's the author of Women's Lives in Biblical Times. She teaches core courses that focus on the archaeology of the Near East, Egypt, and Syria-Palestine. She also teaches upper-level seminar courses on ancient technology, religion, and women in antiquity. As part of Dr. Ebeling's Food and Drink in Antiquity course, a student became so inspired that she built her own mud brick bread oven based on excavated ancient examples from the Near East. The student tested different methods of firing the oven in order to make the finest bread possible. After the semester had concluded, Dr. Ebeling aided the student in drafting a scholarly paper on her experiment and submitted it for publication. Dr. Ebeling is the co-director of the Jezreel Expedition, which is an extensive archaeological project in in the ancient Iron Age city of Jezreel, Israel. Co-sponsored by the University of Evansville and the Zinman Institute of Archaeology at Israel's University of Haifa, Dr. Ebeling leads a team of multinational archaeologists, researchers, and students from various universities within the U.S. and Israel. In the summers of 2012 and 2013, under the instruction of Dr. Ebeling, students learned the latest in archaeological field methods, interacted with international scholars, researched and studied prehistoric, biblical, and modern archaeology, and were immersed in a culture not often experienced by others. Students who joined the month-long excursion in 2013 described their experiences as breathtaking, surreal, inspirational, and an experience they will not soon forget. On behalf of the University of Evansville Alumni Association, I proudly present the Outstanding Teacher Award to Dr. Jenny Ebeling. On behalf of the University of Evansville Alumni Association and our 30,000 plus members, I have the honor of welcoming you, our students, to our ranks. Today you, the class of 2014, become our newest members. As a member of the UE Alumni Association, you join the ranks of many esteemed professionals, including movie producers, a Pulitzer Prize winner, professional actors and athletes, nationally and internationally known researchers, just to name a few. You also join numerous teachers, ministers, engineers, doctors, nurses, and other business people, each who has had a tremendous impact in their own communities. So far, your time and efforts at the University of Evansville have been building up to this day. However, your relationship with UE is just beginning. Your connection as an alum is lifelong. I encourage you to maintain this connection. Attend alumni events in other cities and back on campus. Help recruit new UE students as a league volunteer. Mentor UE students and help them with career and life questions as part of UE Connect. Cherish and build the personal relationships with classmates and faculty members that you've established here at UE. These relationships truly enrich your life. But don't let it end there. Your UE network is 30,000 strong now, and there are many new relationships to be forged. Once you walk across the stage and shake Dr. Kazee's hand, you will be presented with a special gift to welcome you to the UE Alumni Association. Dr. Douglas Stamps, Professor of Mechanical Engineering and 1979 UE graduate, and I will present you each with a key. This key symbolizes your UE education and connections as vital to your success. Together they can unlock a world of opportunities. Congratulations on this milestone in your life, and welcome to the University of Evansville Alumni Association.
We now shall proceed to the conferring of degrees. Mr. President, I have the pleasure of presenting to you candidates for degrees. Will all of the candidates please stand? On behalf of the faculty, I certify that these persons have completed the required courses of study at the University of Evansville, or will do so by the end of the summer, and they are presented to you for the conferring of degrees.
Thank you, Dr. Masbo. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, and on the recommendation of the faculty, I confer upon you the degree to which you are entitled, with all of the rights and responsibilities pertaining thereto.
Will the candidates please be seated? Dean Ray Lutgring will call forward the candidates for degrees in the William L. Ridgway College of Arts and Sciences. Will the faculty marshals please direct the candidates for degree to the rostrum?
For the degree Bachelor of Arts, Sarah Elizabeth Arbuthnot, Maggie Lene Berg, Mark Boxell, Geneva Burlack, Julie K. Clark, Emily Consalve, Gina Philo, summa cum laude, Jessica Deanna Foster Espiritu Santo, cum laude. Cassandra Lynn Gutman, cum laude. Randall Ray Hemmings II, magna cum laude. Jacqueline Lindsay Hurst. Veronica Erin Jackson. Christina E. Jarbo. Travis Alexander Johnson. Grant Jones, cum laude. Whitney Marie Durrett. Carissa Nicole Kepner, magna cum laude. Andrew Keith Kohlmeyer. Sean Thomas Lovelet. William T. McClure, magna cum laude. Elena McDonald, cum laude. Brianna McLaughlin, cum laude. Chelsea Ann Mills. Ashley Lynn Motes. Laura O'Leary, cum laude. Sarah Orler, summa cum laude. Christopher James Pendishevsky.
Yes, Grumpy!
Nathan D. Putz. Amy L. Rabenberg, summa cum laude. Elizabeth N. Rice, cum laude. Tyler St. Clair. Nathan Robert Stamps, magna cum laude. Bethany J. Taylor, cum laude. Abigail Rebecca Uhl, magna cum laude. Franklin Matthew Tyler White. Philip Keith Wyant. Sharon Young, summa cum laude. Shudi Zena. For the degree, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Elizabeth Carol Crozier. Jenna Ray Dubkowski, cum laude. Taylor Danielle Elay, magna cum laude. Sean M. Essen, magna cum laude. Nora Joy Evans, magna cum laude. Dylan Frederick, cum laude. Brody Gress, magna cum laude. Courtney Hogan. Mary Hoskins, magna cum laude. Caitlin L. Hunter. Dylan A. Kind. Monica Lugo. Elizabeth Ashley McCauley. Kelsey Renee Miller, cum laude. Suzanne P. Narani. Catherine Circa Marie Newcannon, cum laude. Amanda K. Oakes, magna cum laude. Shelby Suzanne Phelps, cum laude. Alex Catherine Raby, magna cum laude. Alberto Rubio III, cum laude. Nicholas Paul Selting, cum laude. Olivia Bon Schrum, cum laude. Emerald Smith Hughes. Julia Marie Strange. Haley Marie Tremere. Fong Win Trong. Heather Kirsten Wilson. For the degree Bachelor of Music, Josh Kite, cum laude. Megan Virginia Pund. Charles John Luther Rittenauer. Tyler Clark Kennedy Samuel. For the degree Bachelor of Music and Music Education, Amanda Buell. Jonathan Keith Vales. For the degree Bachelor of Music and Music Therapy, Rochelle Elaine Beckman, cum laude. Elizabeth Bombal, cum laude. Caitlin Louise Emmerich, summa cum laude. Sarah Catherine Elizabeth Graham, cum laude. Caitlin Ann Nollenberg. Chelsea Rose Marie Muslock, magna cum laude. Megan Elise Messer, cum laude. Jaron J. Scheidler. Alyssa Marie Thorpe, cum laude. Jennifer Nicole Wetzler, magna cum laude. For the degree Bachelor of Science, Ashley Abels. Julie Michelle Adamo, cum laude. Jade Marie Albin, cum laude. Justin Ambergy. Megan Caitlin Arbo. Brittany Jill Bailey, summa cum laude. Andrew Carl Beasley. Alexa Michelle Bellamy. Lucinda Caitlin Bond. Trisha Rose Brandoniso. Morgan Brown, magna cum laude. Sarah Elizabeth Brzezinski, cum laude. Jacqueline Carlson, summa cum laude. Rebecca Carrier, cum laude. Alana Chittick. Christine Cochran. Samantha Lee Cook, magna cum laude. Kelsey Costales. Cassandra Curry. Hunter Lambert Doby, cum laude. Colleen May de Dallas, magna cum laude. J. Ross DeWitt. Alexander McFadden Di Benedito, cum laude. Genevieve Adrienne Dubé. Cole E. Eckert. Nathan Andrew Edmiston. Fernando Fernandez Jr. Lauren Elizabeth Flynn, magna cum laude. Caitlin Denise Flora. Ben R. Fritsch. Joshua Garrett, summa cum laude. Amanda Danielle Gauthier. John Martin Gentry. Justin Dawn Gerling. Jordan Curtis Gieselman. Holly L. Gossman. T. Maxwell Gross. Kelsea Antoinette Guy. Matthew Dwayne Hamilton, cum laude. Gary Joseph Henner. Dariq Harden. Corey Joe Hart. Jessica Lynn Haswell, cum laude. Jenna Heinrich, cum laude. Sandra Lucille Hicks, summa cum laude. Christy Hart Hubbard. Moriah James. Molly Jane Keller. Caitlin Elizabeth Klein. Rachel Catherine Cahoot. Nicole Cruzman, magna cum laude. Carter LeBrake. Lysandra Claire Land. Austin Charon Lauer, cum laude. Tyler P. Lawson, summa cum laude. Catherine Thomas Lease. Lisa M. Letterman. Emily Rachel Lowe, cum laude. Tyler K. Lytle, cum laude. Brandon Octavio Maldonado, cum laude. Sarah Elizabeth Malik, cum laude. Janice Lynn Mann. Isaac Martin. Richard A. Marks. Reno Matsui. Henry Edward Maurer, cum laude. Anna Marie Maurer-Bacher, cum laude. Evan Wayne McCracken, cum laude. Taylor Lee McCubbin. Jennifer Jane McFarland, magna cum laude. Diane Ross McFeeters. Catherine Walt McKnight, cum laude. Stephanie Denise Mendoza, cum laude. Casey Michael, magna cum laude. Stephanie Merzinski, magna cum laude. Lauren Melissa Oates, magna cum laude. Sarah O'Brien. Emmy Elizabeth Agawa. Taylor Janice Perry. Michael Philip Petku. Allison C. Petrosh. Arwen Rakingda Plunk. David Price. Morgan Kelsey Pruitt, cum laude. Tara M. Raymer. Rochelle Renola. Mallet Reed. Brooke Danielle Renier, cum laude. Courtney Michelle Ring, cum laude. Melissa Rudolph, magna cum laude. Trenton J. Schneiders. Marlena Juliet Schwartz, magna cum laude. Karen Schwartz. Lauren Seiler, magna cum laude. Olivia Sumaya Shaded, summa cum laude. Spencer Adam Shane, magna cum laude. Ryan Emerson Skinner. Dalton Thomas Snyder, magna summa cum laude. Sarah M. Spalding. Peter T. Spear. Abby Christine Sperry. Lillian Streckman, summa cum laude. Sean Aaron Steele, summa cum laude. Brittany Nicole Stephen. Hannah Brianne Stoll, summa cum laude. Laura Aleska Streffen. Ariana Nicole Tanous, magna cum laude. Melissa Thurman, cum laude. Taylor Timbrook, magna cum laude. Tanya A. Toby. Stephanie Nicole Underhill, summa cum laude. Alan T. Vandegrift, summa cum laude. Alexandra Catherine Wade, cum laude. Samuel G. Wathan. Scott Richard Weaver, cum laude. Amy Lynn Wetzel. Trent Michael Wheatley, summa cum laude. Jesse Michael Willingham, magna cum laude. Rachel Willis, magna cum laude. Katie Marie Winiger. Tiffany Nicole Winterheimer. Cody Woodson. Jesse J. Zeba.
Schrader Family Dean Stephen Standiford will call forward the candidates for degrees in the Schrader Family School of Business Administration.
For the Bachelor of Arts, Mackenzie Aaron Sweeney. For the Bachelor of Science, Ryan Caldwell. Ernesto Rojas Romero, summa cum laude. Andrew Williams Waldron. For the Bachelor of Science in Accounting, Beth Ann Caldemeyer, cum laude. Tyler Ray Dobbs. Parker Hensley, cum laude. Danielle Hunsinger, summa cum laude. Jacob Matthew Hurt. Kelby Jenkins, summa cum laude. Blake Meyer, cum laude. Joseph Payne, cum laude. Trevor Ray. Raphael Tawil. John Kent Wells, cum laude. Austin James White, cum laude. Kathleen Ann Whitsitt, summa cum laude. For the Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, Mohammed Hussein Al-Bakshi. Saeed Mubarak Al-Dahari. Abdul Solomon Al-Mudafar. Jasum M. Al-Shama. Hunter W. F. Bish, summa cum laude. Andrea Sadavid. John Cretion. Brooke Elizabeth Crail, magna cum laude. Julia Finder, magna cum laude. Eric Forson. Naomi Garcia. John H. Goff. Emily Marie Gutman, magna cum laude. Christopher David Jensen, cum laude. Alex Peter Capsalis. Jordan Kendrick. Rebecca Brianne Kish. Blake Louise Cleaving, summa cum laude. Jessica Jean Crisp, summa cum laude. Jae Young Lee. Mikal Lantada Gresa. Pin Liu. Jessica Lynn Morel. Joel S. Nash, cum laude. Craig Niemeyer, cum laude. Colton Joseph O'Day. Abram Pentecost. Jason Risk. Michael David Shade. Samantha Jo Scheller, magna cum laude. Alex C. Sizemore. Sydney Lynn Skiles. Jessica Worth, cum laude.
Education and Health Sciences. I'll start over. Dean Lynn Penland will call forward the candidates for degrees in the College of Education and Health Sciences. Those candidates receiving a graduate degree will receive the hood appropriate to the master's or doctor's degree earned.
Associate of Science in Physical Therapist Assistance, Michelle Renee Dean. Celeste A. Hoaxang. Alicia M. Lowry. Angela M. Osborne. Christy A. Prather. Haley Sue Taylor, magna cum laude. Sarah Thomas. Bachelor of Science, Ali Hussein Al-Kuwati. Sarah Elizabeth Arbuthnot. Veronica Jo Asher, cum laude. Catherine Bizerovich Borg. Melissa Ann Ball, summa cum laude. Adam Michael Bargy, cum laude. Jera Jillian Bayer, magna cum laude. Lindsay Marie Beard. Brenna Blazes, magna cum laude. Mariah Butler. Haley N. Campbell, magna cum laude. Margaret A. Campbell. Ray Gabriel B. Carandang. Hannah Marie Davis. Shannon April Dick, magna cum laude. Brian Dooley. Catherine Ann Duker. Bianca E. Edelhoff. Catlin Ellerson. Sarah E. Elliott. Carolyn Ann Fisher. Nicolette Esther Fonseca. Emily Kristen Fussell. Sarah Jane Gerlach. Amy Nicole Gordon, summa cum laude. Siobhan Goudat. Danielle Christine Hall Harlan, cum laude. Caitlin Marie Hardy, cum laude. Catherine L. Harville, summa cum laude. Grace Ann Hayes, cum laude. Alexandria Brooke Hayes, magna cum laude. Amity Jade Hendershot, cum laude. Taylor M. Henderson, magna cum laude. Joshua M. Howe, cum laude. Hannah Catherine Hudson, magna cum laude. Jenna Hebel. Mariah Janice Hunsley. Sarah Nicole Jocks, cum laude. Sarah Elaine Johnson, cum laude. Emily Michelle Jolly. Jordan Elizabeth Jones. Sarah Joseph, cum laude. Rebecca Kafka. Katrina Jordan Kane. Helen Margaret Kenny, summa cum laude. Caitlin King, summa cum laude. Paige Madison Knott. Samantha J. Cosmer. Melissa Lara Cripps, cum laude. Joshua M. Lee. Alicia Lewandowski. Kylie M. Lewis. Miranda Leanne Lyles. Audrey Michelle Lynn, magna cum laude. Mackenzie Ray Mangles, summa cum laude. Kara Martin. Teresa Marie Morrow. Jordan A. Moses. Jennifer L. Murphy. Daniel Patrick Musselwhite, summa cum laude. Samantha Ray Neidig, magna cum laude. Taryn O'Laughlin, magna cum laude. Alexandra Olmsted. Mary Frances Pelfrey. Camille Suzanne Fetzer, magna cum laude. Shelby R. Phelps. Sophia Alvina Polalis, cum laude. Nicole Michelle Raming, cum laude. John L. Reynolds. Justin T. Sass. Kelsey L. Schluter, magna cum laude. Morgan Michaela Schnarr. Mara Christine Schnell, cum laude. Emily Schultz, summa cum laude. Brittany D. Sheffield, cum laude. Kristen Scholander, summa cum laude. Kelsey Jean Simmons, cum laude. Sean Michael Sizemore, magna cum laude. Tricia Joe Spencer. Conley Catherine Stewart. Jessica Carol Stones, magna cum laude. Cara Christine Strofert, cum laude. Lauren A. Tiernan. Elizabeth Page Usry. Alyssa Brooke Van Bibber. Hannah Vaughn. Alyssa Ray Waninger, summa cum laude. Bryce Ryan Weiler, cum laude. Ashley Nicole Will, cum laude. Jessica Nicole Wilson. Casey Dawn Young, cum laude. Jennifer Zuckerman, summa cum laude. For Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Caitlin Ann Beaver. Brandy Lynn Blossel. Elizabeth Catherine Bracewell. Samantha Clarice Burnworth, cum laude. Taylor Megan Butcher. Jessica Pauline Crabtree. Rachel Marion Doherty, cum laude. Teresa Rose Doherty, cum laude. Shauna Marie Eckerly. Emanuela Essien. Heather Kim Fenton, cum laude. Abby Nicole Grubb, cum laude. Lindsay Rochelle Gruszewski. T. Scott Hamilton. Catherine Harris. Rebecca A. Helms, cum laude. Holly Leanna Hillis. Tyler James Hirsch, cum laude. Elizabeth Nicole Hodges. Elita Christine Intini. Catherine Rose Clegus, cum laude. Kimberly S. Keene. Rebecca O. Lackey. Erica Nicole Levi, summa cum laude. Joseph M. Lynn, cum laude. Maria Kathleen Lynn. Alexandra Lee Malin. Amy Elizabeth Jane Marsland. Monica Cecile Meisling, magna cum laude. Lindsay Ann Reidenbach. Molly Lynn Resch. Brooke Nicole Ruth. Sarah Sandberg. Kelly Ray Stewart, magna cum laude. Bryn Delaney Thompson. Kirsten J. Tidquist, cum laude. Kristen J. Wallace. Jordan Danielle Wargle. Bailey Wellspring. Erica Gwyneth Wise, summa cum laude. Zachary Charles Wolf. Rose Evelyn Wynn. For Master of Science in Health Services Administration, Victoria Bruner, magna cum laude. Patrick D. Hayden, magna cum laude. Lindsay Nicole Hosick. Alexia Morgan Kind, magna cum laude. Hannah Lewis McNabb. Ashley N. Schultz, summa cum laude. Chad Raymond Whaler. David G. Work. For the Doctor of Physical Therapy, Emily Batliner, cum laude. Brianna S. Blair, cum laude. Cody Glasgow Burnett, magna cum laude. Kelsey J. Cartwright, cum laude. Brittany Deese. Giovanni E. DeLeghi, magna cum laude. Matthew O. Elliott, cum laude. Maxwell D. Emery, cum laude. Ashley Elizabeth Gergich. Lauren Christine Grew. Alyssa Ray Grimes, cum laude. Zachary Evan Hinkle, cum laude. Christian J. Henricks. Daniel K. Justice. Stephanie L. Kaufman, cum laude. Ashley Klikoski. Lindsay Janae Lonecker. Lauren A. Lip. Colleen Marie Marty, summa cum laude. Kelly S. McCrae, magna cum laude. Amber Ray Miller. Samantha J. Manette. Ashley Moffett, cum laude. Catherine M. Poisel, summa cum laude. Adam Anthony Poitras. Catherine E. Rake, cum laude. Morgan Elizabeth Reed. Nicole Ray Robbins. Rachel E. Roberts, magna cum laude. Christine A. Rorda. Melinda Ryan, summa cum laude. Kayla Saucedo. Lauren Page Schaffline, cum laude. Philip K. Smith. Kristen Michelle Snyder, cum laude. Jenna L. Spawn. Amanda S. Weary, cum laude. Annie R. Wooten, magna cum laude.
Dean Philip Gerhardt will call forward the candidates for degrees in the College of Engineering and Computer Science. Those candidates receiving a graduate degree will receive the hood appropriate to the master's degree earned.
For the Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering, Matthew Thomas Blythe. Jamie Lee Johnson, cum laude. Christopher D. Keister, cum laude. Alex Robert Lorline. Hieronymus Erskine Mitchell IV. Zachary C. Newcomb. Heather Caitlin Passy. Alex J. Schwinghammer. Killian S. Sweet. For the Bachelor of Science in Computer Engineering, Darian J. Smith. For the Bachelor of Science in Computer Science, Melanie Kahn. Allison K. DeFord, cum laude. Tyler Anthony Hoffman. Justin Thomas Simmerly, summa cum laude. McIntyre Laurier Watts, magna cum laude. Jonathan Ira Wood. For the Bachelor of Science in Electrical Engineering, Abdul Rahman Al Husani. Jonathan Michael Axton. Patrick Bowling. Austin J. Durling. Aaron J. Griffith. Eric D. Lady. Heather L. Mays. Samantha Renee Meyer. Jake S. Schwartz, magna cum laude. Mark H. Smith. For the Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering, Vaughn Robert Hoff, cum laude. Tyler Eugene Bratton. Cole Randall Beekler. Brandon D. Kazee, cum laude. Joshua Dale Devine. Iforse Igbabo. Cody Ann Alan Foreman. Carson A. Feeney. Melissa J. Green, cum laude. Lucas A. Helt. Justin P. Jackman. Kevin Leo Kern, summa cum laude. Brian A. Lasher. Roy A. Moran. Patrick Edward Moten. John Wakuku Okiki. Gage Stephen Overton. Lee Benjamin Pankow. Jonathan Kyle Miles Parker, magna cum laude. Paul N. Rastel. William Tyler Reynolds. Robina Ioana. Stephen M. Winesapple. Christopher J. Weisheit. Christopher P. White. For the Bachelor of Science in Internet Technology, Jeffrey Obermeyer.
Director Christy Burns will call forward the candidates for degrees in the Center of Adult Education. Those candidates receiving a graduate degree will receive the hood appropriate to the master's degree earned.
For the degree Bachelor of Science, John J. Cape, cum laude. Patrick N. Magar. Terry Wade McNeil, cum laude. Charles Amos Mincy, summa cum laude. Melissa M. Pena. Jennifer L. Pearson, magna cum laude. Lisa M. Richardson, summa cum laude. Stephen J. Richardson, summa cum laude. Travis W. Robbins. John P. Wells, summa cum laude. For the degree Master of Science, Gloria Orange Barnett. Robert A. Burkle. Samantha Ray Benty. Andrew D. Carter. Matthew D. Korn. Kyle Allen Colson. Scott A. Hutchison. Carrie Jo Kaihui Lang. Jeremiah Allen Lear. Lindsay E. Miller. Elizabeth Pace. Amy D. Smith. Paul Russell Starcher. Dana Michelle Westerfield. Lindsay J. Williams. Chad Thomas Woodburn.
Is there anyone else who would like to shake my hand here in the... Graduates, the moving of the tassel on the mortarboard from the right to the left symbolizes that you have been granted your degree. Please move your tassel at this time. Will the graduates please stand? Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the 2014 graduating class of the University of Evansville. And while the families and friends are standing, graduates, please show your appreciation to all of those who supported you. Now, if all will stand and join me in singing "To Face the Future Unafraid," the sesquicentennial class anthem that was written to honor the 150th graduating class. Words to the anthem can be found in your commencement program. The Reverend Dr. Tammy Gieselman, our university chaplain and proud mother of Jordan, will close today's ceremonies with a benediction.
Our benediction comes from the founder of Methodism, a global church, when he says, "Do all the good you can, by all the means you can, in all the ways you can, in all the places you can, at all the times you can, to all the people you can, as long as ever you can. Go in peace."